take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give But what you give is what you sow. And love is truth, and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk.
So that I can get that going. Hi, everyone. TikTok got me a little early. I'm sorry, you guys, but once I get TikTok Studio going and everything, I'll be able to actually like get this going properly in one place so that I don't have to worry about this. Hi, Stitch Girl. Welcome to the okay, fine then. I love how I start to welcome all you guys in and then you just disappear. Okay, that's great. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Des, I think I saw that you were here again through Firebot. You do not have to lurk. I mean, you can lurk. I'm not saying that you have to say anything. I'm going to create a custom lurk thing eventually. This is going to have to happen. Like, this is not a choice situation. It's going to have to happen where I create you guys a little lurk command. Hello, Anna. How are you tonight? How is your Wednesday? It's hump day, technically. How are you? How is your Wednesday treated you? I will have to be careful because the stuff that I'm doing. Hi, Jill. What is the best profession for an alligator in a waistcoat? For those of y'all that aren't on TikTok, that is the joke that Anna is asking us. No clue, Anna. What is the answer? Investigator. I love that. That's actually really good. I don't know why I didn't think that was the answer. I needed that. Today has been a really, really bad day, Anna, to be brutally honest with everyone on the lives and stuff like that. Today has been a very no good bad day. I don't know if anyone has seen my videos on TikTok or have seen it on YouTube yet, but hi Priscilla. Um I got the news today that the pre-authorization for my surgery was denied. Hey, hey OP, welcome to the live. But I got the news today that my pre-authorization got denied. So yeah, not that fun. We are appealing it. Hang on, I gotta disappear for a second so I can turn my heated blanket on, you guys. I'm cold. Um, but so we're dealing with that right now and dealing with just that general thing. If you're not on Twitch and you're not on YouTube, which is thank you, Anna. I do have the thingies up here. I don't have them over here because they take up so much room over on Twitch and Meld. I mean, I could add them really quick. It won't take that long, but I will say it'll pop up in the chat for YouTube and Twitch, so I'm not worried about that so much. So tonight we're working on my Predators and Prey fanfic. So we're gonna talk a little bit about my favorite character out of the series, which, funny enough, is not Will Graham. Everyone thinks it's Will Graham. It is not Will Graham. I love the Hugh Dancy. I love Hugh to death. Again, Will Graham is not my favorite character. I have this thing about Hannibal. There is something about him, and I need to pick this man apart like piece by piece by piece, you guys. It's a whole entire thing. So, anyways, I have been working on this, as I jokingly say, right connective filler stuff. I'm trying to connect what I've written here to get us to this scene. For what you guys can't see over here on TikTok, unfortunately, I am unable to share that stuff because if I do, no, you're fine, Des. You don't have to, you can lurk. You don't have to say a thing in chat, but you're more than welcome to chat away. I love it. I loved having a talk with you last night, so that was great. I love having y'all over here on TikTok as well. So I want to double check who all's here. I see Priscilla, but I can't see who all's here. So I don't know who all's here. Runner 54, are you still here? Y'all let me know in the chat that you're here. That helps me a little bit so that I can actually talk with you guys and ask questions. But has anyone seen the Hannibal TV show out of curiosity? Am I the only one here who has seen the Hannibal TV show? Like, that is one thing I would like to know is like who has seen the show? Who is this new for, in other words, I guess is my question. Because I know not everyone got to see the show when it originally aired, because if you're like me, I was in college and didn't have access to normal television. Lisa, we need to fix that. We need to fix that one night. Girls' night, and we'll just binge all 3 seasons. But the reason that I think I like Hannibal so much is because I did watch the original movies with a friend of mine during college. So, so I watched Silence of the Lambs for the first time in college, and just there's something about Hannibal that just the way he ticks is interesting to me. That's valid. That's valid. ADHD do be like that. ADHD do be like that, Lisa. So, anyways, like I was saying, tonight we're just picking up with right connective filler stuff. So, it's just me trying to connect where the scene that I've written is essentially Will Rihanna knows something is up with Will. Red Dragon was good, but I have to say I do prefer Hugh. You may have Des. I may not remember that from last night because I have slept since then, and I also slept on my new bed last night. So like, I slept good last night. Yeah, Wednesday nights are for writing, Lisa. It's Writing Wednesday. That's the reason we do it on Wednesday. Oh, you're sneaky, Jordan. Sneaky. Sneaky. That's sneaky, sir. Props to you. Trolling like that. But yes, tonight is Writing Wednesday. We are working on fanfic because I have dedicated myself to I can spend one Writing Wednesday a month working on my book, but I cannot spend every Wednesday writing on my book because I really want to finish this fanfic because I'm redoing all 3 seasons of the show. Yeah, we're gonna continue with our fun with that. But the scene that I'm trying to connect right now is Rhiannon has gone to see her best friend, Sasha, and it is after she has essentially had her power of attorney fixed so that instead of Hannibal being able to make legal calls as to or care calls as far as it all goes to her medical history, or like while she's pregnant and everything, if something bad were to happen, her friends Alexei and Sasha can actually do those things for her. And so she meets with Sasha, who is like this big muscular Russian, and she has him sign all the paperwork and stuff like that so that it's all fixed. Anyways, um so that's what I'm trying to kind of connect and work on right now because it's been wild. Hi Vala, welcome to the live on TikTok. Welcome. How's your Wednesday going? But that's what I'm working on essentially is just trying to connect all this stuff up. And my note to myself, if I could show you guys, it'd be hilarious over on TikTok, but YouTube and Twitch can see it. And it basically just says right connective filler stuff. That's it. That was my answer to everything, was just right connective filler stuff. I don't know what the logic was, but apparently I had no idea what I was going to be adding to this. So, yeah, I'm basically trying to cook up a scene that doesn't exist in the show to explain why Will doesn't stay at the house that at Rhiannon's that night and ends up home. So, look, I did it because I wasn't sure where I wanted to take it, and honestly, I may end up scrapping half of what I wrote the other Wednesday. I don't know yet. So we will see what I can figure out and what I can't figure out. So we're gonna play around with it, you guys. Hello, Antonio. Welcome to the live. Gifts are appreciated, not expected. And then there is also this. If you're not sure what this is about, go watch videos on my channel and then come back. Um, Again, Discord and YouTube, there's a bot for that shit. Go get your stuff, Lisa. Oh, but wait, you have kiddo to take care of. I forgot about that. You guys, I appreciate you stopping in on the live over here on TikTok, but if you can do me a favor and just like the live and send and share it with your friends, that is greatly appreciated, or post it on your stories. That is greatly appreciated so that we're getting more traction out there. But yeah, eventually we will actually be doing this where I get you guys all in one window. I get to see TikTok and YouTube and Twitch all in one window, and I'll have to figure out how to get all the notifications for gifts and stuff like that. But it's good. It's all good. We're all good. We're gonna figure this out. Okay. How is everyone tonight? How is your Wednesday? I mean, mine was bad, so I hope everyone else's was at least a little bit better than mine. Do, do, do. And our goal tonight, you guys, is 88 donuts and like 10 spices, because I was joking about how I was reading Spice last night and I'm going to keep it there. So feel free. Uh, who else has joined us, you guys? The laptop live does not like address how many people are in here, and it kind of bugs me. Like, I'd like to know, but I can't see all the peoples. But anyways, how is everyone's Wednesday? We're writing on my Hannibal fanfic, if you will, my Hannibal theory of what if Will had gotten a happy ending at the end of the show instead of leaving Molly behind, but he doesn't end up with Molly in this. So if you've seen the show before, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts, because the show is quite interesting. It's okay. It is what it is. We're fine. It'll be okay. Um, but okay, what the heck? Let's do the flash goal. Let's see what we got for the flash goal. Finger hearts. Um, but yeah, things are what they are, you guys. And we're appealing. We're appealing the decision that the insurance made. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm really excited you're all here. I know you're gonna go do kiddo stuff and get food. I'm envious. I haven't eaten yet tonight. I'm probably gonna do a bag of popcorn or something like that. Who knows? Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to the live. Lurkers are okay. Just like let me know you're here and like don't just go disappearing. But hello Jay. I think that's Jay. Please tell me I'm right. Please tell me I'm right. It's not what I'm trying to get at. Please tell me I'm right. Hi S. Welcome to the live. I really wished I could see everything better. You guys, I hate this. I really wish I could see like the viewers better, but I'm having to do this from my phone right now. Eventually I will get to do it from laptop. We'll see. It's working. You're good. You're good, Des. It's fine. Anyways, back to writing. Because if I don't get this done tonight, I'm not gonna get it done tonight. I already know I'm not gonna get it done tonight, but anyways, welcome everyone over on TikTok. How's your night going? I'm working on my Hannibal fanfic, which I would show you guys, but even when I tried to do it on TikTok Studio, I kind of got a warning, and I don't want to risk getting hand slapped for that. Yeah. So while I would like to like share this with you guys, I will have to just read things out loud to you because unfortunately I am working with semi-copyrighted materials. It sucks, but it be what it be. Dun, dun, dun. But anyways, let's get to writing. Once he's on his feet, he gently guides her arms around his neck so that he can pick her up. Oh, hang on. I want that to be a paragraph starter. Not what I wanted. Come on. I forget page up and page down does not work the same way in Microsoft in Pages like it does in Microsoft and everything like that. Ooh. So annoying. Anyways. Hello everyone. Welcome to the live. Wait a second. I recognize a face. What face am I recognizing? Dang it. What face am I recognizing? Because I do recognize a face. Who is it? I recognize a face. Is that Alana? No. Nope. Oh. Hello everyone. I'm just working on my Hannibal fanfic. Don't know who all has seen the show, but your girl is giving Will his happy ending that he did not get in the show. So, if you've seen the show, then you know what happens. That ain't happening. But I'll try not to you know, ruin it for anyone, if that makes sense. So, right now I'm trying to work on some filler stuff between a scene that I've already written and a scene that two scenes that I've already written, and it's just connecting the two together because your girl has been struggling with writing this stuff. So it be what it be, but we're gonna figure it out. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, his stolen at some point and a pair of pajama pants. When Dale back into the room. Hello, hello, everyone. How is your evening going? Oh, I appreciate you all being here. Gifts are not mandatory, not expected, but they are appreciated. And this speaks for itself. I'm not going to go into it. If you need to know more information about what's up here, please go right on ahead and go check out my other videos. Hey, Jane, how are you? And for Twitch and YouTube, you guys, it'll pop up eventually. Just give the bot time between YouTube and everything. It'll pop in when it's supposed to pop in, okay? So, I am going to go check something though, cuz now I'm concerned that despite having set this up properly, it's not going. Oh no, it's going. It's a going. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, it is going. We're all good. Okay, I was worried there for a second. We had a whole thing the other day, you guys, me fighting with Meld. It was not pretty in the slightest. Not pretty in the slightest. I was fighting with Meld. It was not wanting to go to the right thing. But anyways, how's your Wednesday treating you, Jane? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Working on Hannibal stuff. We love a Hannibal moment in this house. I eventually am planning on using the cookbook. I've got the cookbook. Originally, Kate and I were supposed to start doing something with that. She hasn't been in there, so. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the stream. Again, eventually, I just got to make it a few more days. Just a few more days, and then I'll be able to get a key for live streaming through TikTok. And it'll be fine, and I can do it all through Meld, and I won't have to worry about this. Thank goodness, because I cannot keep looking at two different places, you guys. There's a whole entire reason why I have things, everything. Discuss what, Jane? I don't know what you're talking about. I need clarification, dear. Sarah. How are you tonight? Welcome to the live. Oh, I'm so tired, you guys. It has been a day. A very crazy, emotional, friggin' day. But I will say I'm really excited because I decided Saturday that we're gonna do a Ostara live. That was kind of impromptu of me. Go me. I decided to do that for Saturday since Saturday is Ostara, and your girl needs to redo her whole entire altar anyways. So yeah, we're gonna utilize that and take that to my effort of trying to be here. Oh, I'm laughing. Kate is also live. Fun, fun, fun. I'm so glad I have TikTok muted. Funny how we're both writing right now. And doing lives about it. But anyways, yeah, it does. The only thing is, Jade, is that I have to be really super careful about how I talk about things here on live because TikTok is cracking down on a lot of things. That is why the sticker exists up here to kind of direct everyone to the other places. It's one thing to put it in the description of videos and stuff like that, but it is a whole nother thing to do to actually like talk about it out loud. So that is why the sticker exists. That is kind of the reason why, like, eventually I'll be able to do other things and add other things to the screen when I'm not using TikTok directly. But right now I'm using TikTok directly, and this is what we got to use because you can't say you can't say the things and stuff like that, and it's just there's just a fine line that you walk with all this stuff. Okay, so trying to play that fun line walking thing is the thing right now. So hey Talos, welcome to the live. I'm not getting much work done, but I am getting a little work done. But back to what I was saying, Jane, it's really more so of I can't talk about those things easily. Hi, Nerdy Rainbow. Welcome to the live. Welcome all of you guys to the live over on TikTok. But yeah, I just can't talk about those things without it kind of restricting the live. And this needs to be more pushed out than anything. So therefore, I don't say anything about the sticker. I just point out that the sticker is here, you guys. And as I say, gifts are not expected. They are appreciated, and it is the same thing for these things. Appreciated, but not expected. And to the other thing, if you go and find it on my other profiles on other apps, again, appreciated, but not expected per everything that I will continue to say. So, okay. Let's get Rhiannon settled in bed. How is everyone's Wednesday? It's hump day. It's also writing Wednesday. This is kind of just our traditional thing on Wednesday to write. Kind of a body doubling thing. So um oh, thank you, Gabby. I appreciate that. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Gabby. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. As a witch, even though I'm a witch, I do appreciate all the good energies that go towards everything, you guys. So, um, I appreciate it. When you send gifts, they are not expected, they are appreciated, though, if you choose to send them. And the biggest thing that you can do for me is getting those likes up on the live and liking the live and stuff like that. So, either way, you are appreciated and thank you for being here. I'm still working on this fanfic, you guys. Oh, are you done lurking, Des? Are you just gonna talk now? You're gonna talk in the chat? Oof. Oh gosh. Okay, you guys. We hate when contacts mess up. It's crazy. Okay, contact kind of messed up there for a second, guys. Talos keeps telling me I need to create lurk commands. I really do need to come up with lurk commands for you guys, and I don't know what lurk commands we should put in chat for Twitch. So I will even get TikTok in on this. What do you guys think we should make a lurk command, part of the lurk command over on Twitch? Because your girl has no idea what to add at all. So, um, you know what I just realized that I could have done this whole entire time? What was I thinking? You guys on Twitch deserve some audio. Um, Look, if the contact's gonna mess up, Talos, the contact's gonna mess up. We all know this. Like, I probably need to change them if you want the truth. But actually, Talos, can you? I'm gonna Discord you real quick if you don't mind. Okay, I Discorded you. That makes me feel better. That has been sent off now. Boom, baby. Okay. Anyways, hi everyone. Welcome to the live. I promise I'm not ignoring either side. I am trying. I know it's a bot tool with lots of options. I just don't know what I want to do. We got options. And that's the problem is I get really, you're going to make me hyper focus on it, and that's not a good thing, and I'm going to get decision paralysis. That's why I'd rather you guys come up with what you want for the lurk. What do you want? It is the worst. That's the reason why I have everything like pre-planned out. Like, that's the reason why Wednesdays are for writing, Tuesdays are for body doubling, content planning, and all these different things. And then Sunday is the 4-hour gaming stream. There's a reason everything's already pre-planned out for my mentality's sake. Decision paralysis is the worst thing for me. When you give me too many options, I'm gonna freeze. Oh, that's our reminder. Everyone better have their hydration. Have your hydration, ladies and gents. Coke's not very hydrating, but I'm gonna drink it anyways. Da-da-da-da-da. That is always possible. It is possible to do that. Y'all, when Discord is funny. I look, don't you start that because we're gonna really, really hope that that never happens to my lives. Period. But anyways, not the point. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday so far. Just because I'm trying to also keep TikTok in the game over here, you guys. Let me actually turn the camera just a little bit more. That might work a little bit. I actually took a shower earlier and I'm all clean. Feels wonderful. I get to sleep in my new bed again tonight. Thank you for the follow, Des. We're gonna get so close to those things that I need to get done. I know. I just get nervous about it because I've heard bad things about raids. So like I it's concern, okay? But anyways, yes, new bed came in yesterday. I'm very excited about it. I got my first sleep IQ last night, which was a 66. Um Cat has not informed me of how that shakes out exactly. But I got a 66 last night. I had 9 hours and 17 minutes of restful sleep. It took me apparently an hour and 23 minutes to fall asleep. I was restless for about 52 minutes and then I exited the bed for like 8 minutes. So, I just had to like scroll back and find that in my chat with the girls, but yeah, cuz I got a sleep number bed. And so far, last night was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. It is, but also you have to remember I work from home. I do not have to get up at 6 a.m. For my work stuff. I can like literally just um get up whenever I feel like and stuff like that. So it's great in that aspect. You're good, Talos. You're good. Um But again, it's just one of those things that like, hey, we're good. We can do these different things and I get to sleep in. Oh, I can feel the jealousy, sir. I can feel the jealousy. Don't say that. I can feel the jealousy. It exists. It exists. Hi, Brenda. Welcome to the live. We're just working on my little fanable fanfic. Um, Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Hi, Anastasia. Welcome to the live. How's your Wednesday? Is it going good? Has it been a good day? Has it been a good day for you? We're just here working on my fanfic. If you want to ask questions about it, feel free to. Feel free to just lurk. Um, oh, so it's just a normal. It's a par for the course day. Is that what you're saying? With nothing much, got diagnosed with CPTSD. Oh, hi, Slow4G. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. That's because he has a moral compass, Talos. He only eats the rude. It's only the rude he goes after. He doesn't go after anything else. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Feel free to share the live, like the live. Gifts are optional, they are not expected. I appreciate them if you do send them. This is kind of semi-self-explanatory if you've seen my videos, so feel free to do as ye see fit and feel drawn to. But anyways, yeah. No, Hannibal only goes after the rude. That is why I make the freaking joke that if certain comments were made at a certain time in 2024, and that if he really existed, would we be where we are right now? No. Because guess what? The thing would have taken care of itself. It would have all been taken care of. And that is my only commentary on that. Only commentary. Exactly. Don't be rude. Being rude is being weak. Yes. No, because here's the thing. I will talk about this the next time we hang out, Des. I will talk about this the next time we hang out because I actually straight up, I think I tweeted this on Threads. Like, I think I put this on Threads actually, that like I made a comment about it. So like, it was kind of funny and other people didn't get it, but I was like, you guys, I'm just saying, if Hannibal were real, things would have taken care of itself and we wouldn't have had this problem right now. That's all I'm saying. Leaving it at vague and very vague because TikTok will get mad if I start talking about it in depth. We don't do that. We just don't do that. So it's okay. Morgana? Is that who you're talking about, Talos? Morgana? Why are we talking about Morgana? Yes, Sam Neill was Merlin in that. Who else was in that? Dang, I haven't seen that in like forever. I still need to own that on DVD. Hi, Annika. Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming by. How's your Wednesday going? How are we doing? Oh, yeah, that is a Morgana line. How did I not realize that that was a Morgana line? I should know better. I should know better. Hi, Meta. Welcome to the live. How's your Wednesday? I just want to own that one on DVD. I've been recollecting all the different Merlin stuff, so like I would love to have that one on DVD. That particular Merlin one is like one of my favorites because I loved Sam Neill as Merlin. I also liked that it followed Merlin's story, not specifically Arthur in it. So there you go. Yes, Talos, I collected you. I always collect like the perfect people in my life. It's kind of funny. Will's normal side of the bed. And then he didn't move to on her. Abigail quietly choked. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Me lurking on, I would just like to be honest, I am lurking on Cade's live right now on TikTok on my computer. And then I have mine up here so that I can keep going live. We really just need to. Cade and I really just need to start doing these together on Wednesday night. That's what we really need to do. But no, I think Cade and I really need to like start doing like joint lives for this on TikTok at least so that we can both benefit from our writing stuff together. Don't give her a hard time. Hello, Sundays. Welcome to the live. Talos, this is not spicy. This is the least spicy seed of the whole entire thing. You don't. You want spicy, sir? Spicy is a whole lot further down in this story. Like, I want to be very clear. There is spice in this. Like, I want to be very clear there is spice in this. We're particularly going to point out, where is it? I will not show it on screen. It is spicy, but it is specifically, I want to say it's in this chapter. I want to say it's this chapter. I could be wrong. Maybe it's in here. Okay, rephrase. I will warn you guys. I will warn you guys. It's actually in season 3. This is the Great Red Dragon. So I have smashed 3 episodes together in this one. Just so you know. So this is like the first 3 episodes of the mid-season jump in season 3. So they're all smushed into one episode. And I have just taken bits and pieces out that didn't make sense for this. This is where the spicy bit starts. Like, it's not even spice yet. We still got a little bit before spice happens. But there is spice in this chapter. Like, there is spice. I know you have Talos. That's not the point. What are you gonna do if I put spice in my Werewolf of London series? What are you gonna do with me then? Are you still gonna read it? I know you're gonna buy it, but are you gonna read it? Because, like, that might hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? It's not that bad. It could be worse. My spice is tasteful. My spice is tasteful. Thank you very much. I did come up with my own spice ratings, by the way, for like book reviews. And I have to say, this is probably like out of a 0 to 5 range of like what spiciness it could have. This is probably a, what would we say? I would say this is probably I don't know. I don't know. What would I say? What would I say the spice level on this is? I'd say this spice level might be like might be a 2, might be a 3. I honestly couldn't tell you what it was. Like, it's not that spicy. It's not. As spicy as it can get, it's not that spicy. Okay, stream, what the fuck's going on with you over here on YouTube? YouTube be glitching, man. Like, I'm just over here trying to see if like my chat's working over here. Apparently my chat bot is not working over here. That's all I can say. Which is strange because I have the Streamlabs bot for them. Hello, Melania. Milane? Did I say that right? Did I say that right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty please. I hate mispronouncing people's names, so if I didn't hit it right, give me like a description in the thing and everything like that. Streamlabs CloudBot is not working like it's supposed to. Why aren't things breaking? Why do I start using really cool things and then they start breaking? Why do they just start breaking? This is rude. This is rude. What is going on? And now I'm going to spend part of my freaking thing going through all this. Why the hell? User management. Streamlabs is here. What the F? The whole point of this is so that I don't have to go in here and have this open to make the dang bot work. What the heck? I need a better YouTube bot. Period. End of story. If it's gonna throw a fit like this all the time, I need a better bot. You're Lisa, it's fine. It's fine. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that Streamlabs is bot is a horrible bot and it's not functioning the way it's supposed to. It's not your fault. It should work, but it's not working. And it's aggravating. Like, why? Why are you gonna do this to me? Why? Like, Twitch is doing its thing. Firebot's doing its thing with no problem. This is why I need Firebot to actually like do the things. Look, I would not say no to Mexican food. I'm hungry. I'm starving. It's 8, what time is it? 8:32. We've been going for like an hour and I still haven't written anything. I have written things, just not enough things. I have a really bad habit of not eating things, guys. It's a problem. I really suck at taking care of myself. I'm like a freaking cat, okay? If I'm not given food, I will not take care of myself, people. I suck at this. Hi, Rosie. Welcome to the live. I mean, I'd take Burger King at this point, Lisa. I would take Burger King at this point. I would take McDonald's. Oh, you know, it sounds so good right now. You know what sounds so good right now? 10-piece chicken nugget, large order of fries, and a large Coca-Cola. I already know what that means, Des. If you're about to show up at my doorstep. Des, don't do it. Lisa's over here saying you should do it. Do you not? Lisa, you don't get it. It's almost bedtime. No, it's a bad idea. I have to sleep. Lisa says don't listen to her do it. Bad Lisa. Bad Lisa. Put you in timeout. Revoke your mod abilities on every platform. What conflicting messages? What's conflicting? Hello, Rosie. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. How's your Wednesday treating you? Hi, Priscilla. Hey, babes. Love you. Glad you're here. Hi, Ez. Um, no, Lisa's encouraging you not to listen to me, actually, is what it is. DoorDash makes it more expensive, though, Josh. Talos. Ooh, ooh. I will get that better. I will get better about that. That's not the point. I wonder what comments were blocked because to protect the community's experience on TikTok. I'm just curious. Wah, wah, wah. Trula doesn't have money. Trula has a very expensive bed she just bought that she has to work on paying off. Trula also has a very, 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 very expensive surgery that's coming up in May that hopefully insurance is going to freaking cover because we're going to fight them. I'm always being responsible. No, Des. Lisa will sit here and encourage you to literally do it because she also knows that I won't do it for myself and I don't take care of myself. Yes, I will feed and water myself, but Trula doesn't eat. Do you know how often I skip meals? It's probably not the best thing for my health, but I do it. Hi, Kiana. Welcome to our live on TikTok. How's your Wednesday going? Keep forgetting it's Wednesday, you guys. I forget to eat all the time. I ate lunch today. I made bacon and eggs. Sweet and sour sauce. Do not forget the sweet and sour sauce. I will be mad if the sweet and sour sauce is forgotten. That I believe, Priscilla. We are very very similar with the skipping meals thing. Mine is more so that I get zoomed in is my thing, and so when I get locked in, this is why everyone argues Trilla must have ADHD because I tend to forget. I also end up with ADHD drinks. Like I'll have like 3 or 4 drinks running around at any given time. Hey guys, over on TikTok, do me a favor and please, 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 please make sure that you like the live, share the live, all those good things, repost it, and share it to your stories because getting it out there helps me be able to do the things I do. Okay? So it's appreciated. Mine is undiagnosed ADHD. Mine is undiagnosed ADHD. I freaking guarantee you. Okay? It is undiagnosed ADHD. I get down squirrel rabbit holes and it's horrible. Okay? Why do you think this fic? And I want to point this out. This fanfic is 791 pages and it's not done. 791 pages and it's not done. Okay? This means that there are sections. So anything above Fromage over here on my screen that you guys can see on Twitch and YouTube, this is done. These are all done. The prologue, season 1 aperitif. Don't even get me. I'm not even going to try and like say half of the Lithuanian I have put in here. But like chapter 2, season 1 amuse bouche, chapter 4, season 1 potage. Like I have already done so much work. But like there are still entire chapters down here that I don't think I've touched. That I know I haven't touched. Right here. Here you go. This literally just has dialogue. That is it. This is dialogue I have pulled from a thing. that has the dialogue, and I haven't gone through and edited. I haven't gone through and added anything to it, what I'm going to take out, you guys. Like, that's just me. I haven't done any of this yet. So, like, it's, I may go through here and when I start writing on this episode, completely rewrite things. Like, I'm going to be I'm going to be very clear about this. It will be different. Oh, Priscilla, you got number 3. You're number 3 in the fan club. You didn't have to do that. I didn't even see it come true. Oh, I saw that one. Thank you. I'm mad I missed the first one. The audio didn't even go off for the first one, I would like to point out. Ugh. But anyways, like I said, there's chapters I haven't just touched yet. Like I've touched Primavera. I have not finished Antipasto yet. Like this is all pre thing. And then you have the Great Red Dragon that is like, there's my note. This chapter is super long. It combines episodes 8 through 10 together into one super chapter because it didn't feel right to separate them out. So, like, I have all this shit going on. It's crazy. Like, y'all don't understand. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And again, it's 791 pages and I'm still not done. I'm curious to see how many pages this fanfic is going to be by the end of it all, you guys. Would you like a live reading, Priscilla? I will gladly read the prologue to you. Should I just read the prologue? I don't know if that'll get us banned or not. I don't know if that'll get it restricted or not. That's my only concern, is if it'll get restricted. That's my only concern. But Lisa, you also have to understand what I have published so far is literally is straight up not a joke. It is literally, what are the words I'm looking for? Just the first 14 chapters, because this is chapter 15. Just the first 14 chapters are almost the same length of a novel. Like it's like 114,000 words or something like that. Something like that. I know, look, I know it's on Archive of Our Own. I have published it on Archive of Our Own. So that one actually keeps like track of it all. So like I couldn't tell you specifically unless I went and looked at it. But yeah, I'm not being mean. I'm like, this thing is going to be like 7 novels long by the time I'm done, probably. I actually have to say, I woke up with less aches today too. Fun facts. Woke up with less aches today because of the new bed, for sure. Was very happy about that. Trying to see my notifications real quick. Sorry, guys. But yeah, woke up with less aches and pains this morning, which is not normal for me sleeping. So, we gonna call it a win? Maybe, possibly. We'll see. Um, Look, I'm the first person who says if you need meds for mental health, you need meds for mental health. I will be the first person to say that. Also, I will say that if some meds are causing your mental health to be bad, I want to be very clear about this. If your meds are causing your mental health to be bad, you should also talk about potentially changing said meds. Coming from someone who went through that for 10 years, and in the last 3 to 4 years of being on specific meds, started going through really, really depressive phases, and they sucked. And we complain about it all the time. Like, all the freaking time. It is a thing. I love how that came in. I didn't see it, but I am sipping on my drink. I don't have a problem. I love my Coca-Colas too much. Exactly. Like there is always going to be like meds are tricky. They can interfere with one another. They can cause problems for anyone. Like you have to get the right amount of things going on in your system to actually make them worth working with. And like I said, I've had that. Like for me, a very specific form of birth control just didn't work towards the end of it all. And my cramps were happening again. I was having really deep depressive phases during my luteal phases, and it just was not worth it to me, you know? And so for me, it was like, okay, we're gonna get off this. We're gonna get off this, you know? And so I made that decision. But like, yeah, it also caused more problems for me? Yes, but it's okay, you know? Like, it's gonna happen. Things are gonna happen. It's totally okay for those things to happen. And you just have to recognize when they happen, like, know that you're like making these notes about what's happening with your body and notating, like, hey, this doesn't feel right. But like, it's a process. It's yeah, and a good doctor is always gonna do that. Like that's my biggest thing is like a good doctor is always gonna listen to you and try to help you find something that works. Same thing with my doctor. She's, as far as like with my birth control goes, she's been really great about that. And the newest one that she's having me try is a progesterone based one. And she's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and fail it. Hi, Duck Duck Gray Cluck. What? Thank you for coming by the live. I'm so happy that came across your FYP. I'm happy you're here. Thank you for popping in the live. I will say, just to let you know, with going live and me having the scaled rewards and everything, that anything earned from TikTok is going towards said surgery. So I will be adding those funds in as a thing going forward on my GFM. We're going to shorthand it so that I don't trigger anything. But I also have these lovely things up here for things as well. So like if you don't feel like going and finding the GFM, you can go and do this so that you don't have to separate from apps. But I appreciate that. It does, and it does suck. But it is what it is. We're not going to complain. I'm grateful for what I do earn over here. So that is absolutely fine. And I appreciate anyone who wants to gift. They're not expected, but they are definitely appreciated because they do help with that. And like I said, that's also why we keep this information up here so that if anyone wants to directly do the things, then they can directly do the things instead of having to go find the GFM on my other stuff because I can't link in profile yet. I have to have 1,000 followers to do link in profile. But back to what I was saying, my doctor's really great. She's actually told me today, she was like, because we were talking about my history, and I've got to actually film this as an update for TikTok and put it on YouTube as well. But we were talking about it, and we walked through like my whole entire medical history of how long my cycles have been giving me problems. And I'm like, Doc, this has been going on since the fourth grade. I'm not kidding. This has been going on since the fourth grade. So here's my thing with that is like telling her this is more stuff that she can use, and like telling her that, like, hey, I did have an ultrasound at 16 during my cycle going on, and explained to her that, like, they found nothing on it. There were no cysts. There was no reason why I'm having these god awful cramps. Like, when I say god awful cramps, these things were like putting me in the fetal position for like 2 days straight. So like it's a whole thing for me. And so for me, it's really great to know that my doctor does listen, and she's like, I hate that they don't like when insurance looks at it, and she explained it to me, and I really think this is stupid. Um yeah, that's the thing. She's like, it's very possible that we'll have to go in that they will cover a procedure for us to go in laparoscopically and see if that's the problem. Specifically, Lisa. Adenomyosis is what that is, I think. So with that, she's like, there's limits to what we can do and what we can't do right now. So she's really hoping that she's actually trying to get me in for an ultrasound between now and next Tuesday. Um so that we can have a more updated image, because the last time that we had one was in 2023 due to a cyst that I had at the time. And so yeah, and that's what and that's the thing, and that's what her and I talked about. She said we may have to do it at least once, and if it comes back, then we can like use that as argument to, finally yeet it out of the body. But yeah, the hope that I have is that with everything that she's doing, because we walked, like I said, we walked through my medical history all the way. Like I told her, it's like I started in the 4th grade. My cramps progressively got worse over the years from there. By high school, I was like 2 days in bed. Like I've taken Advil and it didn't help. I've taken Aleve and it didn't help. I've taken ibuprofen. I've taken all the over the counter pain meds, and they have not helped in any way, shape, or form enough. Like it takes a while for them to kind of like really be able to kick in and stuff for me. So for me, it's really nice to see that my doctor does care. She does want this to happen because she knows I'm so passionate about having this happen. And she's like, we're going to find a way to get them to sign off on it. Um, so the plan is to hopefully between now and Monday, or next Tuesday, before she potentially talks to them for the peer-to-peer review, to get that imaging done and hopefully have it for that conversation to happen, so that we have all of this stuff. And it's like, it doesn't also help that I have a family history of my mother. My mother had an ovarian cyst when she was in her 20s. Um, she absorbed her twin in the womb, essentially. And it had calcium, it had hair, it had all these different things. Like it had a tooth when it came out, apparently. And so that happened. My aunt also went through a lot of this, and they eventually did end up removing her uterus when it happened and everything like that. So like my biggest thing with it all is just we're really just trying to build that case up to say that, hey, she needs this. This isn't just oh, we're sterilizing. We are basically like nipping everything that could potentially happen in the butt now before it can get worse for her. And so that is the hope right now. That is the hope. That is the prayer right now. I fully intend to, I will say this, I do plan to do some spell work this weekend. Um, because we will be out of Mercury in retrograde, thank goodness, because I'm so ready to be done with it. Um, uh, so Mercury in retrograde will be over, and then Saturday is Ostara. So I figure like why not use spring and its abundance of what it's supposed to be for us as the perfect catalyst. So I might be sneaking off to Aromagee's Friday evening for a little bit and getting some stuff, but I still need to like get some things together to figure out what to do specifically. So it's just a lot, you guys. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm just kind of ready to have it over and done with in that case, you know? But yeah, it's rough because, you know, we want it. Yeah, I'm thinking road opener. I have the road opener oil. I'm also just trying to Hello, Elf. I do not want to mispronounce your whole entire username, so please forgive me. I just don't want to mispronounce it. I would feel horrible if I did. Um, but yeah, I think road opener might be a good idea. And then but I'm also trying to figure out what color to use. That is another thing that I'm not so sure about is what color to use for this because the biggest thing is just A, I want to bring in the finances. B, I want to I have someone here, you guys. Guess who's here? 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 Look who we got, you guys. Look who's here. Look who's here. We're gonna scoot the camera down just a wee little bit, maybe. There we go. Look who's here. Look who's here. Her Majesty is here. And covering my mic, but it's okay. We forgive Her Majesty for covering Mommy's mic, don't we? This is the love of my life. The sweetest little love of my life. That I got accused of bullying on TikTok Live the other night because I said she needed to sell her feet pics. If you think this child is bullied, the only way she's bullied is in love. With all of the kisses and all the aggressive lovies. Do you see your pretty face on the screen? Do you see your pretty face on the screen? Do you see your pretty face? Do you see your pretty face? You don't see it on the tiny screen, but you see it on the phone screen, don't you? Yeah. She doesn't care. She'd rather I just never pick her up like this ever again. Rotten little child. I don't know if she liked the new bed last night. That is one thing that I don't know. We're gonna scoot the camera back up, you guys. I don't know if she liked the new bed or not last night. She stayed with me all night. That's not a question. She stayed with me all night. I'm just not sure if she liked the new bed or not. It's not a condo. What do I refer? Penthouse, penthouse, penthouse. Hi. Yeah, she's very pretty and she knows it. She knows it. She has a whole entire loyal subject following on Instagram. Um and she knows it. She knows who she is. Hello. Welcome to the Twitch live. Livia, I like that name. I had another Torty, and her name was Ileana. She was my first Torty. I have pictures of her somewhere. I just don't have them right like handy. I came up with that one like out of thin air, but she was so Catherine is a muted Torty. Everyone's a cat parent. I swear to God. I just attract all the cat parents. That's what it is. I just attract all the cat parents. It's okay. Catherine has her own Instagram actually. So fun fact, if y'all want to follow her, I'll be nice. Her handle is so Catherine's Insta handle. That is her Instagram handle over there. It is at Lady Catherine Elizabeth. And with a K. Because you're making me cool lo-fi bookish tunes to put over this stuff so that I don't have so that if I'm doing videos, it's not gonna ding the stuff. It's not gonna ding a copyright, which means I can use it on TikToks. I can use it on the TikToks. I can use it here. I can use it everywhere. That's the point, Josh. Talos. We're gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna get it right. I was really good the other night, and now I'm not. I'm sorry. Exactly. It's royalty free because guess what? It's the friend who makes it. The friend is not going to charge me royalties. I also give him credit for everything. Literally. On YouTube. If you go to the YouTube lives of these YouTube lives, it literally will tell you in the description opening and ending music by this old Talos. And then it puts the song in there. And the same thing for like the pause screen because and the blog. Talos is also responsible for a lot of stuff on the blog, or at least rephrase, is responsible for the hosting of the blog, and so many things. Like there's just so much stuff that Talos does for me, y'all. There would be no Magnolias and Crystals without half the people in my life, specifically Talos. Oh, and the podcast, because I do use Magic Flows. We are supposed to be working on the fan fiction in front of you on the screen. I am I have been working on a Hannibal Lecter fanfic for a while, and this is called Predators and Prey, and in it Will Graham gets his happy ending. Specifically, what I mean by that, Will Graham ends up with the love of his life and all of that stuff. So, I am working on some filler stuff to connect a few scenes together that I've been working on. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. I this is 700. Okay, it was 791, it's now 792. We're at 792 pages, friends. 792 pages. It's going. I haven't published since December 25, 25, 24, 25, 24. Uno momento. Please let me open a Chrome. Please let me open Chrome and actually like look at this because I know, but I don't know. I said this on live last week and now I can't remember how long it's been since I posted. Uno momento. Let me get it. Let me get archive of our own pulled up over here for me to see this. It's still one of my best stat fan fictions. No, I will never be publishing this on a physical version, most likely. The process of scrubbing everything out, I don't feel right monetizing off of something that someone else created, because this is based on the TV show Hannibal. It's not based on the books or anything like that. So, the last time I published on this was the 2nd of December in 2024, and it currently sits at 100,523 words. It has had 3,572 hits. But this is a total work of fiction. I own nothing but Rhiannon. Rhiannon is my creation. Her whole entire backstory is also my creation. I also own Alexi and Sasha in this. I created them, I crafted them. They are my creations. So those are the only three things. Well, rephrase. I also own the creation of Will and Rhiannon's son, Matt. But as this is fan fiction, I don't think I'd ever look to get this published, just because I would feel so icky for monopolizing over something that was based on someone else's work. There's a difference to be inspired by someone's work and actually basing your work off of that. It's why I have very conflicting feelings on 50 Shades of Grey, because 50 Shades of Grey used to be a Twilight fan fiction. And same thing with one of the new movies that Nicholas Galitzine been in, that came out my birthday year before last, something like that. The Idea of You is actually based on a Harry Styles fanfic. Um, like, for me, it's questionable. It's a gray area that I just don't want to play in, if you want the truth. So, it'll get published on Archive of Our Own. I am working on my own book series though. I have my own book series that is in progress, and that is going its own swimmingly way. That I will be working on next Wednesday, because I've told myself I can work on it one Wednesday out of the month, so that I can. Yeah, and Hannibal's not in the public domain, whereas I can use Dracula in my story, my book that I'm writing, because Dracula is now in the public domain. And that is my favorite thing, is that I can now my story can come to fruition without me having to pay a lot of money in royalties. We don't want to have to pay royalties for Dracula. Vlad's not worth that much. I love Dracula, and I'm still going to be the person. So writing is not my job. I wished it was. If I was a really well published author, it would totally be my job. But my job, I work in insurance, not selling insurance, but appointments and stuff like that for insurance agents, as well as contracts. So that's what I do, is my 9 to 5 hustle that funds everything. Writing is a side passion. I love to read. I love to write. I create long form content on YouTube regarding my book reviews and a little bit of everything else, a little bit of reviews and stuff like that. So I also have a blog. So that is a full time thing. I just published an update last week, and we are kicking off our cast iron series next Thursday. Next Thursday it's happening. The post for the cast iron is going up next Thursday. So starting with the starting with the getting you into cooking with cast iron, and then going through and recommending different recipes and stuff like that is the plan to like go through and do next. Um and whatever else Lisa thinks that she needs to know about, you know, cast iron. I'm kind of like, oh, you do designing full time? That's cool. I wished I was that good. I'm not that good. As you can clearly see, I don't have fuck all for overlays and stuff like that. Everything I've made is in Canva. Everything I've made is in Canva. I don't design. It's not my talent. I have an eye for cool things. I just don't know how to achieve said cool things. but I wished I can see the things, I just cannot art the things, if that makes sense. I appreciate it. I keep saying like I need to get the money together to be able to afford these things, but I just need a whole revamp, to be honest, so that all the branding matches across everything. Like I've slowly started kind of poking things on Twitch and everything like that, and I'm slowly fixing things on YouTube and stuff like that. I ideally want to get away from just using the stuff that's in Canva. Um I want to get away from using the stuff that's in Canva all the time and just creating my own stuff of, I have photos and stuff that I take. I'm artistic in the way that I can go and point and click and get the photos that I want and usually can edit those. One of my newest something I can show you guys is I did a really cool thumbnail for well, what happened? Where's all my stuff? Hang on. Um, I did a really cool thumbnail. I'll show it to you guys real quick. Um, I'll do a random image up here so you guys can see it. So we'll do a image. Maybe it'll play nice. So I just did this today for an A/B testing situation for my YouTube channel for a video. Um, One of my friends took this picture, and I'm kind of in love with it now, and I'm like, oh, I need to use this, and so I just slapped this on there. Um, there's another one that she did that I just slapped together, and I did this and I really like it. Like, I'm not a fan of how my hair was looking in this necessarily, but I'm also one of those like I don't have to look perfect in every picture if that makes sense. And I hate that y'all can't see this on TikTok because these photos are so good. But but this is one of the photos that she took of me and just like I said, I have my like dedicated stuff that I've created. No, it doesn't. So, like, okay, so here's the thing is what you don't see, Des, that I see when I look at this picture, okay, is right on this side how my bangs and the side, my hair just does not look right there. Like, that's the problem here, is I don't like how that looks, to be very clear. And so like I see the little things, but I'm like, it's okay. It can be messy. I can live with this. So, but I just pulled those from some stuff that my friends had made, and I appreciate them making those at all. It's fine, and I like that it looks messy, and that's the whole point of my branding is I don't I, the whole point of me as a person, I guess you could say, is that I don't want to ever look so polished that everyone thinks I'm this perfect influencer, if that makes sense. I don't want that. That's not what I want here. I want honest community. I want good community. That's the reason why we have oh, you're fine. You're fine. I was just talking about the photos that I was sharing and everything. Um that like what that I just want honest community and stuff like that. But I love this. Like I do love it. Like I love being in nature and stuff like this and having these simple photos of like where I look very relaxed and stuff like that. But I also love like the thing that I want to get away from, let's rephrase, the thing I want to get away from is stuff like this. as cover images. I'm like trying to come up with like better ways to do this. Like this is what we do now, and it has worked, but it's not always perfect. And then I have like what the opening and stuff is like. Thank you. I the biggest thing that I want is really just to like change how the opening and the end of streams happen look, and then how the pause happens, cuz I have my music. Talos has created me some amazing freaking music as far as it all goes. I just I just need prettier things that I did not that I don't that aren't generically made in there's magic in the mess. Exactly, Lisa. There's magic in the mess. So for me it's more of a, can we figure out how to make those work together in a way, if that makes sense. I'm down. I just feel bad when I can't pay artists what they deserve, because that's one of the biggest things for me, and I think Lisa will back me up when I say this. Is like, I'm very particular and I want to make sure that I'm supporting supporting artists, because I believe in y'all should get paid your worth. And my other biggest thing is that I kind of got burnt at the end of last year. Um where I got an offer from someone on Threads to build my website for me, and it was awful. It was awful. I kept resending my palette to them. Had given it to them multiple times, like had it in a Word doc and provided hex codes and everything. And they're like, send me a digital copy without the hex codes. And I'm like, you could have just made all this yourself. Like, why am I, you know, paying you this? Well, it's not. I want to be clear. It's not that I think that it's super expensive. It's just that I currently don't have extra funds to pay anyone to do things for me art wise. It's kind of, there's a creator on Threads that I just like started following, and I think her artwork is beautiful. And she does these really cool caricatures for like um not caricatures. I don't want to say it's caricatures. It's just art. It's her art style of people drawn for their profile photos and stuff like that. And it's like $70 for you to be by yourself in it, and then like you can add a second person or anything like that. And so it's like, unfortunately, I just don't have that kind of flexibility in my budget right now to do the things that I want. And it's a process of knowing what I can afford right now and knowing what I can't afford right now. And that is the biggest thing, is like I said, I also like paid this person who was designing my website, or at least attempting to design my website, like $60. Like, I will not be mean to them and like burn them or anything like that, but like um they did not do a good job with it. And I just told them, I was like, look, you have repeatedly just not done things. Oh, thank you for the follow. But I told him, like, "You've just repeatedly kind of ignored the things that I've pointed out, and, like, told you, like, how witchy I am, and, like, this is really what I'm looking for, is, like, more earthy, greeny things with, like, the reds and the golds and the lavenders kinda sprinkled through on occasion." Although I'm really considering getting rid of the lavender. It's almost too girly, and I really think I'm gonna get rid of the lavender. I think what I might do is get rid of the lavender and switch over permanently to the the greens and the golds and the red as like the accent color and stuff like that. I love lavender too, but it feels kind of out of. Okay, we're gonna switch from writing. I'm gonna save my doc. Hang on. We're gonna switch from writing for you guys. We're gonna switch from writing. I'm going to pop my Canva open for a second. He is more than welcome to. I can't. Oh, hi, Parker. Parker, you passed your stealth check. Oh, so to kind of share what I've got going on in the colors situation here with you. Like, I love lavender. Like, I want to be very, very clear that I love lavender. It's not that necessarily. Let me play with this for a second. I need to. Can I change this? Let me select this. Nope, wrong thing. Hang on. We want Canva. So like here's what I have created. This is my branding colors. And so you've got like this is our ritual wine. This is really the red color that I love. And then I've got this deep forest green, this moss green, and the sage green, which all three of those I love, and I love using them on the website. No, you rolled a 20 on you rolled a nat 20 and got a bonus on that because I didn't even realize you were here until you sent the gift. So therefore you win. You're as bad as Cade. You win. But like I feel like the lavender just doesn't go with everything else. Like I feel like it should just be gotten rid of. If you get my drift. Like branding wise it just doesn't work to me unless I use it as an accent color. And by that like I'll be nice. Hang on. Let me go. Can I get logged into my website finally? Because Firefox has been having SSL errors here lately. Okay, here we go. Let me get logged. Let me go log in. So this doesn't keep looking like I'm like doing all the things. Hang on. Apparently, some updates are needed. Talos, we're both horrible at doing the updates. There's 3 updates. Let's update these plugins real quick and then I will share my screen again with this app. It's like I said, I think having the lavender as an accent color is absolutely fine. I don't know if it's going to go away permanently. I just feel like, it could be changed. So we're going to switch to, is this it? Maybe? Nope. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. That's the correct window. So, okay. So we've updated the cache. Hang on a second. So let's go look at the site. Let me pop this over here so that I can see what I'm doing. So I know what I'm doing in Meld and I can still see you guys chatting and everything. So this is the website. I'm very proud of this. I did most of this myself, to be very clear. I have, oh, thank you for sending the chili, Parker. I did most of this myself. So like we've got the home page. It does its parallax roller between Magnolias and Crystals, the life of a Southern witch, then magic in the everyday, rooted in tradition, blooming with enchantment. And then you scroll down, and this section has like the best known for bringing everyday magic to life. If you've ever wanted to see the ordinary sparkled with the touch of enchantment, you're in the right place. From southern rooted stories to spellcraft from modern life, I share insights, musings, and inspirations that make everyday living feel a little more magical. This gives you your subscription to the, you know, it's just so. Okay, come on. Come on. For someone who doesn't know what she's doing, this is actually really good, okay? And so we have this section, which I really, really love. Like, I love the green. I've kind of instituted the green more. And then we have down here where we've got like the blog posts, we've got, and then you like click. Hang on. It's thinking. And then we've got the podcast, like it pops up right here, which I love the podcast player. And then we have the YouTube channel where it pops up all the information here for videos and stuff like that. And I really kind of like how I've done everything so far. Like it feels very me, in other words. And that's what I want my website to feel like, is very me and very niche at the end of the day. So like I love this, like I love how the side looks and everything like that. I didn't like the way that the featured images looked, so I switched to these cards and I like them so much better. And then the about stuff is like there's some stuff. I didn't pay anything for this. I purchased the theme for like 60 bucks, I think. And then I went and plugged and played. This is me plugging and playing. Um, so like I've gone in and done all of this work. This is not something else someone else did. This is something that I did. So, like, and then I designed the template for when you click on any of the categories, when it pulls them up, you get the description. Like I've set up little descriptions for the top categories and stuff like that. So it always says like, for here it like says, step inside a little corner of everyday magic. Here we explore the gentle art of living, rituals, routines, and small joys that make each day feel a little brighter, cozier, and more intentional. And then as you scroll through, you see the cards that are specifically in this category. But this also then applies to every child category. So, like if you were to go over into advice and click on hair care, for instance, it's going to pull up all of the posts related to that. I do like, I'm less happy with some things. Some things are getting very revamped right now. So like the credits page, it's not done. It's not done. Oh, we got 55 now. Guys, y'all are flattering me right now. So like this page is not done with its edits. I'm currently in the middle of making a new page for this. But then you have over here, which is, most of these are non-affiliates and stuff like that. I do like have a couple affiliates and those are like established over here, but like we have this page where like my affiliate codes are established where they are and stuff like that, and just little different spots and stuff like that. And everything can be better. Like I know that these need work because they're not exactly what I say accessibility friendly. I'm still working on a lot of that stuff because it's going to take time to make everything accessible. And my main goal this year is to get in quarter 2 of the year, essentially. My goal is to get uh get all images, their alt text added to them. First of all, that is one goal. And then second goal is to like continuously work on the accessibility as far as it all goes, because that's the reason everything on the menu is the accent color, the gold and everything. Even if the chat was not in the way, you would see that the magnolias and crystals over here on the left hand side is that way as well. So like I've done a lot of work to like try and make things as much as possible, but not everything's going to be perfect, and we're slowly working on things. Like I still technically need to go on this page. And this is why we've been doing photography weekends. I still need to go through and add more photos throughout here. Like I need to add a photo here. I need to go in and add photos here, and I just haven't done it yet. I technically also need to update this to add the other wish list in. Like there's a lot of work that slowly is being done, and I'm just slowly prioritizing when I have time to do it. And tomorrow night might be one of those things. Hey Miles. Stealth check, guys. Stealth check. Why are y'all doing all these good stealth checks tonight? You're killing me. But yeah, I want to sit and like work on this one night. I may work on it tomorrow night on a random TikTok live. I don't know. Tomorrow's I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow, but like I want to work on some stuff and get this working and stuff like that for me, and like make it easier for people to, find things and enjoy things. So I'm just trying to really create my website. Like I know what I have a clear branding theme over here. Like it's very clear, it's very concise. It's just taking the branding from the website and dragging it over here, dragging it to the YouTube channel, and basically dragging both of those out of the old branding and into the new branding. But it's I have tweaked a lot over here, which does make me happy. So like I have a lot of things. You're fine. You're fine. Let me go over to Insta. So if you did a follow request, you're on the wrong account. That is my personal account. The main account that I do everything for is Magnolias and Crystals. So, that is the wrong account. Everyone finds that freaking account, before they find this one. Like, it's crazy. No, I don't follow people from my personal account. I don't, do things with my personal account for people, but I see you, I think. Is this you, my dear? I just want to make sure I'm right. Hey, Misfit Mom. I hate to say it, you guys. I technically need to go to bed. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. Okay, I am gonna close this window out because I have been over here for a hot minute and we just need to call it a night, you guys. So I am going to we're going to just cut that out and give you guys black screen. I'm sorry, but it's bedtimes. I need sleeps. I need to sleeps. I need to go fix you. I need to go fix something to eat. We can. We can. I just probably won't talk much tonight, unfortunately, because I am tired. I'm about to head to bed. But I need to go figure out something to eat because my jaw is starting to hurt, which means I am starting to get a food headache. And no painkiller is going to settle this one. So, with that, I'm going to kick you guys over to end of stream stuff so you can see what I'm talking about with the rebranding stuff of getting everything fixed and enjoy some music. And I will see you guys Sunday, same bat channel, same bat place, because we will be playing Batman Arkham Knight for 4 hours straight on Sunday starting at 2 p.m. and going to 6 p.m. Central Time. So, yeah, really excited about that. So, anyways, same bat channel, same bat place next on Sunday, you guys.
Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows. But what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows. But what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows. But what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows. But what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk.